Hey, what's up, y'all? It's me, Nate Almighty, and I'm back with another Powerbook Ghost Season 4 Theory and Prediction video. Woo! Episode 1 was a banger. My theory will explain why. Cane already knows that both his siblings and Effie are trying to deceive him. You may have missed some subtle clues that shows that Cane is already on to all three of them. And this is already the beginning of what leads to Cane disowning Drew and becoming an ally of Tariq again. Especially if Monet forgives Tasha, as they both come together to support Diana through her expected pregnancy. All that and more is coming to you right now in this video. This video is going to be yet another banger. Now go ahead and like this video and subscribe to the channel so y'all can get this fire every day. Because this is where you will get the wildest, most creative, and entertaining power theories on the World Wide Web. Also, if you're a power fan or power theory content creator, I want to collaborate with some of y'all in future videos. I'd also love to get you guys on the weekly lives that I will be doing at least 3 times a week, including Thursdays, hours before each new episode premieres. And then after that, we can recap the episodes together and talk everything power. If you want to be a part of that, email me at n.almighty1991@gmail.com or DM me on Instagram at Nate_Almighty_GDA. Now without further ado, let's get to it. All right now people, let's break it down like this. Now remember how the Power Ghost series first began? Cane was a loose cannon who never thought about the foolish choices that he was making. Drew was the cool-headed gay kid that was still just as much a savage as Cane underneath it all. It was Drew who was supposed to run the family business once Lorenzo decided to step down. Lorenzo thought Drew was way better suited to lead the family. And he assumed that Cane pretty much couldn't cut it and wasn't smart enough to be in the lead role. And now, here we are 3 seasons later, and the character arcs of these two brothers have completely went in the opposite direction. Now, before we go to Cane, let's talk about the evolution of Drew. When I seen Drew lose Everett and break down like that in public, I knew that Drew was completely mentally unstable. And just to joke, as a black man, right? Drew's very emotional and he light-skinned. An emotional light-skinned nigga is very unpredictable. And then, like an Eddie Griffin joke from his stand-up routine, right? Anybody that can take it in the booty and keep a smile on his face is not to be played with. That nigga is extremely dangerous. And after this episode, Drew just went into become one of my top 3 favorite characters this season. Savage Drew is definitely entertaining to watch. He's dangerous and extremely sloppy and impulsive. This is exactly why Cane already knows Drew and Diana are both up to something. They are hiding something from him, and he hates when people try to insult his intelligence. Both Drew and Diana are slow, and they think Cane is slower than them. They told Cane, a tall guy with a big head shot Monet, after he already looked at Drew sideways when he told him Diana recanted her statement about Tariq shooting Monet. Those 2 acts already pushed Cane to Tariq's side before Cane even knows it. As if Cane isn't eventually going to check the security cameras around the house, only to likely see the figure of a woman shooting his mother. Since season 2, Cane's BS detector has been extremely accurate, and he trusts his own judgment more and more every episode. Cane is sharp when he's calm. He knew Mecca was a rat from the first meeting but went against his better judgment. He shook Monet to the core when he immediately figured out she had Lorenzo killed. And we know what he said when he ran into Celine. I keep saying Drew will be killed either by Brayden or Cane. And it's more likely Cane because his brother lied to his face and tried to kill his own mother. You got to think about it technically, right? Cane's own family members have lied to him so many times, whereas Tariq didn't even lie to Cane one time since he known him. They will have a confrontation before the season ends, and I mean Cane and Drew. And Cane will at least accidentally take it too far. His hand will be forced because Drew himself will decide to try to kill him and get him out of the way. He will leave the Tejada family as the black sheep. And when you look at the scene from the teaser where we have an upset Drew walking away from Monet at the bar, that could be the very moment where Monet says, hey, I can't F with you. I can't kill you because you're my son, but I can't F with you. I can't trust you. Get up out of here. While Diana will be forgiven, and this eventual fatal confrontation between these guys has already been set in motion. And Cane saw the eye connection between Tariq and Effie at Stanfield. And before that, Cane kept this so player when he noticed Effie trying to keep him off Tariq's ass by trying to give him some ass. At this point, he was pretty much on to Effie. The look at Stanfield was the icing on the cake, even though Cane is not going to fully reveal his hand. Cane don't trust Effie, and rightfully so. And now we see why it will be even easier for him to hook up with Noma. He knows his situation with Effie is not really going to go anywhere. Cane is not no spring chicken anymore. And I think it was a good idea to take both Cane and Drew in the direction that the writers decided to take them. Drew is very polarizing and fun to watch when he's on demon time, not worried about love and desperate to win. This is the best form of Drew. He also still wants Monet dead and he's not letting up. Another reason that will lead to Cane killing Drew, because there is a chance he will try to catch Monet slipping and not see Cane creeping up behind him. After all of this, the chance of Cane, Tariq, and Brayden becoming a big three, reminiscent of the Ghost, Tommy, and Kanan combination, appears to be a real possibility, leading to a new spinoff after the end of season 4. And by the way, y'all know that scene that we had between Ghost and Tommy where they were in like a warehouse or something and Tommy had on the tank top and they were having a conversation? This was the same scene where Tommy dropped the N-bomb. The scene with Tariq and Brayden where they went to the storage unit and they were exchanging the guns and everything like that. That scene mirrored that scene, and I think that was a direct callback on purpose by the writers and producers of the Power show, right? But at this point, you see both Drew and Cane as great characters in their respective roles. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Peace.
Can't teach that shit, nigga. Come on. That's gotta get that. That's touched by an ink. That's on the dome, nigga.